Hey guys, Jeff Kamke here with Wealth Energetics. Had this great question today on a Facebook post here, over here. How do you change your unconscious money patterns? It's a fantastic question because we sense where we're at, we know where we want to go, we notice there's a disconnect between the two, and we know that subconsciously that is what drives that separation. There's something there in our subconscious, could be in our energy field, depending on how you want to describe it, and what expert you talk to. Let me give you some pointers on what to do in this because we know that whatever we're experiencing in our life, that's basically our current set point of where we're at with our law of attraction, right? We know that our brain emits signals. We know that our energy field emits and attracts signals as well. So whatever we're having in our life right now, whether we like it or whether we don't, we know that's what we're vibrating. So in order to change that, we have to realize the patterns that we have of thought, of more importantly, emotion, and realize that the emotion is what drives it. It's not a lot of things that we're aware of consciously. It's the things that are underneath the surface that are the traumas, the stored things subconsciously that we can't see the forest through the trees on what to do to get there. So let me give you a few ways to be able to identify what's going on and bring the bubbles to the surface on this so that you can use a few techniques to get rid of them. So what we need to really understand is that if we are having a disconnect from where we want to go, more than likely we're having some negative emotions along the way. When we think about where we want to get to, we have negative emotions. When we think about a certain level of financial freedom and wealth, there's a negative emotion that comes up. There's these patterns there that make us where we don't feel good when we think about what it is that we want, because what we want is really truly a part of us. And if we aren't experiencing it or we don't feel connected to it, there's a disconnect, and that usually triggers a negative emotion. So part of what you can do consciously to bring your awareness to, am I in alignment with where I want to go or not, is, do you feel good in every moment to moment? If you're not feeling good, you're feeling off, you're feeling depressed, you're feeling angry, you're feeling, discouraged, whatever the emotion is, you know that you need to do something to, on a scale of here's -10, here's +10, you need to do things that move you from -10 to -9 or from -6 to -5. We're not always trying to make the leap to positive, right? That could be too big of a jump. Let's do things that get us a little bit less negative, maybe to neutral, and then work on feeling good a lot of the time. So that is a key thing, to just be monitoring that throughout the day. Maybe it's keeping a log, maybe it's setting an alarm on your phone to check in. How am I feeling emotionally right now? And the more you do that, the more you'll register, hey, I'm not feeling very good right now. What is causing this? When did it start? Do some things that can correct that. So let me give you what a few of those tips are. There's a lot of, I'll call, manual things that you can do. You can go for a walk. You can take vitamin D. You can take omega-3 supplements. That you can, exercise. You can go, to a comedy show. You can do some gardening. You can go to the beach. There's a lot of things you can go do there, like you taking action directly on something that you do that can change your mood, change your mindset, change your emotional state. And then that works some of the time, right? That can work. But sometimes there's just, gosh darn it, some of those deep rooted things that you can't make that jump. Even if you went for the walk, you still feel like crap when you get back from the walk. And maybe you were out with your friends, but gosh darn it, I couldn't get my mind off this particular thing the whole time I was with my friends. And it just didn't make the impact that I was hoping it to make. So what can you do then? Well, there's some self-administered techniques that you can do. Now, I'll be creating more content around these. You can also find resources online. You just do a simple YouTube, Google search. There are things called thought field therapy that are emotional clearings that you can do that will help eliminate the emotional intensity and actually kind of break apart at an energetic level the emotions that you're feeling. Now, this is a tool I've used for over 10 years. It is a phenomenal tool that can help, usually in a matter of minutes, change your emotional state. Sometimes it comes back though, and sometimes you have to go deeper than that. So I would recommend, looking for some of those types of things that you can change your emotions right now. Sometimes it's just doing deep breathing. And here, let me give you a couple other really good ones that you can help do. So if you're feeling that you're not in alignment with where you want to go, and the negative emotion is being keyed in, you can figure out, okay, this is how I feel. You can maybe put a name to it. I feel fear. I feel anxiety. I feel depressed, whatever it is. And this is more of an advanced step, but some of you will be able to do this right away. Some of you, it'll take practice, but you can start learning to read your body. So I've got a scanner right over there on my printer copier. And when you put a piece of paper in a scanner, there's that bar that goes across and scans the document. do this in your mind. Scan your body like that and find where you feel like maybe a lump in your throat, some tightness in your stomach, or that gut check feeling. Maybe you'll feel something in your heart. Who knows where you'll feel it, but scan your body, and that emotion that you have is registering somewhere in your body. A lot of times it's along your chakras down the midline of your body, but it could literally be anywhere. It could even be out and around your body that you feel it. And the more practice you get with this, the better you can fine tune that. But if you can identify, man, I'm feeling feeling stuck right now. Man, I feel my throat constricting when I feel that emotion. Just gently place your hand there, brings attention to the body. And this is doing a lot of deep neurological work and bioenergetic work to do this process. But if you just do this, bring awareness to it and do a breathing pattern, which Dr. Sue Morter calls central channel breathing. So you're breathing up from the ground, and you can do it to where you feel here. You breathe into here, and then exhale out the top, and then reverse it. Breathe in from up above in the heavens down to this point, and breathe out your feet. That right there, you do that for 30 seconds or a minute or two, and you can notice that that's reducing the emotional intensity of that. And you're actually building neurocircuitry to release that and go more towards what you want. That is a powerful process. It seems super simple, and like, what could that really be doing? But there's a whole science behind just that move. But that's a powerful thing you can do right now. So those are a couple of things that you're in your control. Let me give you the last step here. And this is something that a lot of us find. I have this in my life. There's things that we are feeling, the emotions, we're feeling stuck. We don't know what to do. And to eliminate those things at a subconscious level, there's just times you need to have another energy involved. And a lot of times being like a practitioner or a doctor of some sort that understands subconscious, that understands how to eliminate things at an energetic level and neutralize that, what we call interference. So there are a few techniques that I go to. I've been trained in bioenergetic synchronization technique. I can do these sessions. Other people that can do these sessions remotely and do clearings on you and update the subconscious mind to what you are wanting, not to what it is stuck replaying from your past. Because the subconscious is replaying something from your past. It is a pattern. It is stored under an emotion. And that is what you keep repeating in your life, keeping you at the level that you're at, that you're not liking totally, or maybe you hate it, and you're not advancing where you know you can get to. You know consciously you can do more. You can perform. You can have. You can be. You can do more, but there's that disconnect. So having a practitioner be able to eliminate that interference between where you are and where you want to get to can be so crucial. Now, Dr. Gabe Roberts is somebody that I've worked with, and I know he does amazing holographic clearings. He's phenomenal. He's also somebody that I can post a link to with this video, or you can look him up on Facebook. He's a phenomenal practitioner in helping you get where you want to go and eliminate these subconscious blocks that you may have. So those are my best tips. I'll be creating more content around this topic in the weeks and months to come. They'll be able to help you dial into how do you get rid of your unconscious money blocks and how do you create more of the life that you want. There's so many keys that go into this. It's like a recipe. If you do more and more of the steps of the recipe, you will achieve what you want. It's just a matter of time. And quite honestly, I'm in a stage right now. I've been working the last couple of years on doing a lot of this internal work, and I am seeing it all come to a head right now. The relationship with my wife, the energy in my family, my business is starting to take off at a whole nother level. I've got opportunities coming in from all directions, and it is because I'm doing many of these things that I'm teaching you to do right now. So don't fluff them off. Take action right now. If you're overwhelmed, pick one, start there, move forward. If you're one of those that can do all of it, start immediately and get going, because what awaits you on the other side is exactly what is in the deep desires of your heart, and they will start manifesting. And if you start right now, it will begin showing up in your reality, I promise. So make it a great day. We'll talk to you guys soon.